Morning. My name is Tan Shoumei. Today I'm going to give the presentation according to the topic speaking course. And according to our principal's request, this girl's name should be Joyce. Okay, Joyce is a new immigrant to the USA, and she just happened to join the news club. Okay. So as far as the content is regarded, we can separate this presentation into background, lesson plan, and evaluation. Okay, as we can see in the background, the students are all in their advanced level, which means they have the word size around 8,000 words, and there are totally 20 students in this class. The class duration time is about 50 minutes. Okay, the equipments I will use will be headsets, computers, and the microphone as well. And the last line, preview, is the foremost part of this course because all the students are required to do this preview at home ahead of class. So let's take a look at the previous homework. Okay, so this is the film they are requested to watch at home and do the shadowing.
Most Americans who visit Cuba illegally try to hide it. Not Mitchell Mora. The 32-year-old Los Angeles resident is violating a U.S. law which bans traveling to Cuba without a Treasury Department license. And he wants the U.S. government to know it.
As an American, I believe that I have a right to travel to Cuba. Everyone in our country has a right to travel to Cuba, no matter whose interest it is. It's our constitutional rights.
Mora argues the travel ban violates the First Amendment. That's why he asked to have his passport stamped when he came to Cuba, to actually prove to U.S. authorities that he was here.
I've challenged them to take me to court. I want them to challenge me and take me to court because I know I can win this case. This case basically, once again, comes down to what's right for America. Is justice and the truth on my side? I believe it is.
Thousands of Americans come to Cuba each year illegally. Those who get caught usually receive fines, starting at $7,500. But Mora, who describes himself as a struggling filmmaker, has decided to ignore the Treasury Department's notices and questionnaires, hoping to actually get arrested so he can get his day in court.
Yeah, but why you? Why are you doing this?
I felt, once again, there was an opportunity knocking on my door. I felt there was a need for me to do something, that I cannot let it go by. It didn't put me in jail. It will show to the American people, I believe, that this law is weak, that it does have no constitutional merit.
Is Mora really working for the Cuban government, or simply a publicity seeker? Or is he sincerely a man with a cause? It's hard to tell. What is clear is that so far, U.S. authorities who were informed of his visit to Cuba have let him go home without showing any signs of accepting Mora's challenge. Lucia Newman, CNN, Havana.
Okay, as we can see from the film, it is about there's some kind of travel ban set in the USA custom that non-American tourists are allowed to travel in Cuba, right? So this is their previous homework they need to read and to memorize them, because this is going to be the main content we are going to teach and to present today. As to my lesson plan, okay, as you can see, the time allotted and the activities are arranged. 10 minutes for shadowing. Shadowing means they have to watch the same film that I just played and doing the shadowing. Okay, so they wear their headsets and practice this by themselves. Okay, so this is an individual work. And follow the 10 minutes, I'm going to have them in pair. As you can see in the film, there's a strange man. He really violated the law and traveled to Cuba, right? And there's also a girl. She is the CNN reporter, the journalist. Okay, so they are going to be separated into teams and then come here to do the competitions. So who can say really fast and fluently, that would be the winner. And the following up 25 minutes, I'm going to ask the 20 students. Everybody will be given 1 minute to have 1 minute impromptu speech. So they can either to recite what they see from the film, or they can summarize and come here to make the speech for 1 minute. Okay, so of course they can prepare this at home. all right? And 5 minutes is for the teacher's comment. Now let's move on to my evaluation. According to my evaluation, you can see the accuracy. Okay, accuracy means the number of the error-free clauses. For example, if they delivered 100 clauses within 1 minute, that means, and they maybe just have 20 or 30 totally error-free clauses. That would be their points for accuracy. As to the complexity, complexity means the number of the C units. What is the C unit? C unit is communication unit. Okay, it can be simple clauses plus subordinated clauses, or the independent clauses plus subordinated clauses. Okay, so count the number, how many communication units they have in their speech. That would be their points for complexity. And finally, as to the fluency. Okay, so we have to also calculate how many syllables they have during their presentation. Okay, for example, if they are given around 1,000 syllables, and then you have to divide it by the time. The time is 60 seconds, right? Because it's 1 minute impromptu speech, all right? So 1,000 syllables divided by 60 seconds, and then times 60. Okay, so that will comes out their fluency score. Okay, so here is the way I'm going to evaluate. Okay, they are going to be ranked from 1 to 7. I'm going to explain this chart in detail. This table is constructed by Shahome in 1985. It is called a holistic rating scale for speaking test. As you can see, the rating, the higher the rating is, the better their performance is. Okay, so if the students are scored as rating 1, that means their interpretation is unintelligible and no language produced and no interaction possible. All right, and if they are rated as 2, that means their content, the speech, is hardly intelligible, very poor language produced, only simplest fragmentary interaction possible. And the rating 3, that means the speaker can give the speech in a way clearly intelligible, simple language produced, interaction possible, and no articulation. Okay, not articulation means maybe they don't say the word quite correctly. All right, and rank 4 means their speech content is responsive in interaction, slightly more sophisticated language produced, consistent errors, but do not interfere with their fluency. All right, and also they have strong translated pattern. Okay, and then rank 5. Rank 5 means the speech they are given is in a way almost effortless in expression, adequate in interaction, and not consistent errors. And rank 6 means the facilities of expression is good, and then also in comfortable initiating in interaction, and only sporadic mistakes. And finally, if you reach to rank 7, that means no limitation whatsoever in your speech, and nearly you are native speakers. Okay, so this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.